Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Voxel Twig and we're back with another episode of All the Mods 8 Mine Colonies. In between episodes, I did some housekeeping, got started on a couple projects, and kind of just let the colony go. We didn't recruit anybody, so let me show you what's going on. First, I want to show you the workers area over here. We did go ahead and I upgraded our lumberjack here, which is our forester's hut, to level 2, just so that he can use iron tools now, just because I feel like everybody else around here is level 2. He was feeling left out. Look at that. Our Alma here, our trusty courier, hard at work. And then over here, he's doing his best. Over here we got Zoe, our industrious miner.
Good day to you.
She always complains that she doesn't have, her house is too far. But what I want to show you guys with her is if we come in here, we can see now she has been digging. So we got 1 and 2. This one's not done yet, but we have 2 official levels of the mine here that she's put down her little flooring. And what that means is if we come up here to the mine bench, we can go to levels, and we can tell her to mine at those levels. So whenever you see those placed down, you can come up here and you can tell her to mine. And what she'll do, from what I've seen online, is this door right here, she'll dig that way, she'll dig this way, and she'll dig this way, kind of in a giant like spider webby pattern. It'll end up looking a lot like an abandoned mine shaft. When you come down here, it'll just have nodes everywhere, and when it refers to a node, it's about this size of a room. It might be a little bit smaller, but it'll be a perfect square, and it'll mirror this, so it'll have the wood around the corners and everything like that, but it'll just be a series of these. So, and you can see right here, mine level 0, Y59, nodes 0. There's no nodes made yet. Now, one thing I did notice is, and I don't know if it's just because our courier's hut's only level 1, but our courier is not great. I've been keeping an eye on inventory, and our miner has been getting ores, because there is a chance that when she mines cobblestone, she also has a chance to get another ore. So she's been getting copper and coal and things like that. Now, what I'd like to do eventually, just to have her be happier, we might put some, I mean, obviously we're going to have houses everywhere, but I think what we'll end up doing eventually is we'll have houses around each area, and then we'll assign our colonists to the houses near where they work. That way they don't have to travel too far. Now, in the meantime, I have been paying attention to the courier. She is, worked pretty hard now that we have a lot going on. Like, we have the sawmill, the mine, and the farm. So Alma over here, she is constantly running back and forth between all of them, and I want to see. Yeah, here it is. So the level of the courier's hut will determine how many stacks she can take. So right now it's level 1, so she can only carry 1 stack. So I think my plan is we will level this up to 2 and then put another one down, so we'll have 2. And I think that means we may also need to have a level 2 warehouse, which we are probably going to want to do anyway because it is filling up with stuff. Like the couriers, manage. We'll try to put the second courier's hut down and see if we need to, and go from there. Before we head outside, another thing I did is I made this clipboard. You can see it's open requests, so if anybody needed anything, it would show up here. It's just another way for you to track the colony. So, for example, when Zoe, our miner, when she gets down to a point where she can make another level of the mine, she'll request things. She'll need, fences, gates, torches, logs, planks. And if I open the clipboard when she does, it'll all show up here, and it'll show that Alma here is going and bringing everything. So let's go ahead and take a quick nap. And right, and now we are back. So the other thing I did in between is I switched up our farm just a smidgen. We now have wheat in this field, and this field is potatoes. So we're getting a little bit of both. And I'm sure you can already tell, we have all of our houses. We have 4 houses built right here. We got those all finished. And I also cleared this area out here behind our warehouse. So what's going to end up being here is we'll have this path come here, and then it'll go into a staircase up here, and we'll have a little road that runs along here. And I was kind of toying with an idea of how I wanted it to look, and I was thinking maybe like stone brick with some leaves, something like that. And with this, what we're going to do with this is going to stay a sheer wall, but we're going to put some pizzazz on it, maybe make it like a retaining wall kind of thing. And then we just got to figure out what kind of buildings we might want to put in this area. I mean, worst case, we can just put more houses here. I think it would look cool. But that being said, the only other thing I did is I did go ahead and place the library university thing down right here. And that just is so that now we have the university and the library placed. And once they're fully built, they'll be connected together. So, and now what I really want to do is I want to get us started on these people taking care of themselves. And to do that, I need a sawmill. But to make a sawmill, I require research at the university. And the reason that this is so important is because the sawmill is where they are going to process all of the things. So if we look at, nope, sawmill, so carpenter works at the sawmill. There he is. So he has 1,091 recipes. But if you just look here, like he can make drawers, sticks, fences, crafting tables, really anything that you would make out of wood, he can make. So as we get these buildings made and get them leveled up, the colony can start to kind of fend for itself. We had our forester going for a while, so he's got a lot of wood already. So once we get the sawmill, they can start processing it and make things on request. So the first thing we're going to do here is we are going to build our university. See, like really all of this, like maybe the barrel we would have to make, but he can make pressure plates. I think I know he can make framed planks. He can make stairs. He can make signs, tables, crafting tables, ladders. All of that can be made at the sawmill. So that's why it's so important that we get the university built so we can get that researched. And then once that's done, we'll probably go right in and just get the library done right away. So this will be a learning episode. This will be all about learning. We'll get our university and our library built today. And then next time we're going to get the sawmill up and then go from there. Because once the sawmill's up, people can start working. We can start recruiting people. Because right now I haven't recruited anybody because I don't have anywhere to put them. Like job-wise, we have plenty of houses. Each house can hold 1 person. And then when we level it up, each house can hold 2 people. And then 3, and then 4, and then 5. But I don't want to hire anybody and have them complain that they are jobless. So let's check the resource scroll now that our builder has gone ahead and started work. And we can see all the things we need. No open requests yet. Now let's see, is any of that stuff in here? I mean, we got dark oak, all kinds of dark oak stuff in here. So let's go. See where he at? Is he just hanging out in here? And he's got some stuff in here. He'll get to work. So I want to see if he will have everything he needs to get started. Let's get rid of that. What's he coming out here to do? Alright, so it's starting to rain. So let's go take another nap and watch him build our university. All right, our university has been completed. I went ahead and I got us a new citizen, Alicia T. Hall. She is our new researcher. So now if we come in here, take a look at this. Look at this, the tech tree. Look at all this stuff. Look at how much stuff. Well, we look through this. The first thing we're going to do is we can't get this. We need a level 3 forester's hut. Okay. Okay, we can get that upgraded. And then we got this one. This is where we can get things like first aid. We get unlock the hospital, and then going down unlocks more and more tiers. Like we get this one. We get the graveyard, or mystical site, or the school. And there's all the combat stuff too. So this is we're just gonna pop that right in there for now. Pop that right in there. And don't know if we can upgrade this to level 3. Because I think we can only upgrade it as high as our builder's hut is. Build options. I mean, it's nothing crazy, honestly. Yeah. Requires a builder's hut of level 3 or higher. Okay. So then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to get the library started. And then watch that get built. And then in between episodes, I think we may try to get some research done, or just kind of wait and go right into the next episode and get our builder's hut and forester's hut upgraded, because those are very important. So let's build. And he'll get to work. So let's go watch this bad boy get built. Alrighty, we got our library completed. Let's check out this bad boy. Look at this, this looks so nice. So now, when we get a person in here, what we can do is we'll be able to assign a worker. We don't have any right now, but what'll happen is I think the level 1 library can have up to 2 students. So as we recruit people into the colony, if we do not have a job for them, they will automatically be assigned to the library to come learn to get their intelligence up, which will make sure that their skills increase faster when they are assigned a job. That's awesome. And then the more higher the level of the library, the more people we can assign. And that's for adults only. Once we get to school, we can have the same thing for children. And it's cool because it is exactly attached to our university, which is awesome. So, that now we have a colony of learned doctors. But that is where we're going to wrap up today's episode. Next time, we are going to keep on with our research and try to get into production and automation with either a sawmill or a blacksmith. I hope you guys like this episode. If you did, hit that like button down below, leave me a comment. And if it's your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let me know down below that you subbed, and I can add you to our colony name database. As always, you guys, I am Voxel Twig, and I will catch you all next time.